My name is Nate.
My name's Ebony.
My name's Kiana, and we have two other members, Alicia and Ashley, and we are Living Room Praise. I've lived in Windsor basically my whole life, grew up there, and then in 2021 I moved to Kitchener, met these people. I grew up in church since I was very young. My parents always took me to church. So Saturday morning cleanings, we got the gospel going on in the background, and that music was always kind of a part of my life since a very young age.
I was born and raised in Barbados. I moved to Canada when I was 16. I live in Cambridge, but our church is in Kitchener, so I'm mostly in Kitchener most of the time with these guys. So, growing up, music was a big part of my life growing up. Like Kiana said, Saturday mornings, it's time to clean with the gospel music on in the background. Obviously we hear it in the car and everything. But I never really got into music and singing until I moved to Canada.
I was born in Canada, Kitchener, Ontario. Pretty much lived in the KW area for basically all of my life. So music was a big part of my household growing up, I would say. My grandfather used to be the pastor of my church, so my extended family was very much involved in church and all the musical elements. My mom sang, my dad's a gospel artist, so I got involved in it too, so it was very much part of my upbringing.
This group came together, I'm gonna say it's been 2 years now? Around 2 years. I remember there was a specific event at our church, and I was going through some stuff spiritually, and God placed in my heart that He wants to do more for the youth and the young adults of the church. So I started praying about it, and He just started to show me. He started to tell me that He wanted a space for young adults to just come and let go and worship, because there's not too much of that right now for us. So He just told me that's what He wanted. So I went to Kiana, and I'm like, this is what God is telling me. We got to get this started. Started making ideas of these worship nights for young adults to come to. And that's when we pulled in a few more members, Alicia, Ashley, and Ebony. We just made it a reality. And God is doing something beautiful, so we're excited. The process of picking songs to minister is usually pretty hectic, and not in a bad way. There is voting involved. We would usually, put all our suggestions in the chat, and we all, pick out which ones are most appropriate for the event, and then we just go with the one that has the most votes. We would argue about it, but it's fine.
It's been really good working with Toy. One word to describe it would be very educational. She has taught us a lot of different things to look out for in our sound and how our blend is. I had the song as a whole kind of down for the most part, but it was kind of her picking at the nitty-gritty stuff that would really pull it together and make a sound really tight. I would definitely recommend this showcase to any creative in the KW area, because it's not just a performance. It's not you signed up to do this thing and then you're rehearsing and then you just perform. There's so much more behind the scenes, and the mentorship that you get, I think, is such a great asset to any group like us or any artist as an individual. I think overall it's more than just an event that you're just going to sing at, so that's why I would recommend it for sure. What we want the audience to feel or experience when we perform is basically just the love of God. We want people to really hear the words of the songs that we choose, not just our harmonies or how well we do runs and stuff like that. We're really here to just worship and spread the gospel, so I think that's our biggest